we?
Checking coordinate impact data.
We have asked you to give up your family, your childhood, your future.
Cortana.
I'm sorry. It's the crash. I'm fine.
Something was wrong even before we left the Dawn.
Chief? Really? I'm fine.
Cortana.
I was put into service 8 years ago.
8 years.
AIs deteriorate after 7, Chief.
Halsey.
Chief.
We need to find Halsey.
Chief, please.
She made you. She can fix you.
I won't recover from rampancy, Chief.
If we can just get back to Earth and find Halsey, she can fix this.
Don't make a girl a promise you can't keep. We need to move. Doesn't look like the Covenant fared much better than we did.
How many ships made it through the roof?
Plenty. Why?
We still need a ride home.
Hello and welcome back to some more Halo 4. Last time we played through the first mission of the campaign, which was Dawn, and today we're playing through mission 2, which was Requiem. And I hesitated to do my intro there because the music that's playing right now much like many of the ambient pieces from Halo 3 ODST is hauntingly beautiful to listen to. It's a very as a slower paced remix of the 117 theme that we're gonna hear a bit later in the game. But so yeah, we have now crash landed on Requiem, which is the sorry, I guess we don't know that yet. But this planet's called Requiem. It's not really a major plot reveal or anything. Because it's the mission's called Requiem, so, you know, I don't feel like I gave away any major spoilers there, but, yeah, this is the mysterious Forerunner planet that we were floating towards at the end of Halo 3, and it's,
I'm picking up a faint transmission on the high band.
Covenant?
I don't think so. The pattern's different.
Remember how
Triangulate its position.
Remember how in Halo 3 the music would scale up dramatically based on what was happening in the game? Well, in Halo 4... this happens. The music is perfectly timed to sync up with the reveal of Requiem, because when you're in there, it's really, really dark and you can't really see a whole lot. It looks like a really, really nasty place to be. But once you step outside and you see Requiem get revealed in all of its beauty, the music just perfectly times, with the reveal. And it perfectly mirrors that feeling you get when you first step out of the life pod in the original Comet Evolved in the Halo ring.
Warthogs, and still in one piece. Nice to see your luck is holding out.
And I'll talk about the Warthog after we get past this dialogue.
About my condition, I didn't want to mention it, seeing as how it's a complete long shot, but since you brought it up, it is possible that getting home could help me find a solution for my rampancy.
How?
Well, as far as I know, I'm the only AI ever generated from living tissue, a clone of Dr. Halsey, to be precise. It may be possible to recompile my neural net by replicating those same conditions. But that means getting back to Halsey soon.
The pure genius involved in withholding that information until after you see the beauty of Requiem in its full reveal is just magnificent, because when the mission starts... Oh.
Chief, I'm hearing that strange signal again. Stronger this time.
Do you think there's something to it?
I'm curious more than anything. Its behavior is odd.
When you first start the mission and Cortana says what's going on with her and that she's suffering from rampancy, things look very bleak, and you're like, wait, this isn't gonna end well for Cortana. If she's actually suffering from rampancy, that's not good. That can't be good for her. And the fact that the music is really, really depressing, and you're and you're walking through this really, really... Do you have a fuel rod gun? I can't tell, but I'm not taking the risk. Yeah, you had a fuel rod gun. Good. Oh, is that a ghost? That's a ghost, isn't it? Did I just see a ghost? I could have sworn I just saw a ghost. I knew it. I knew I saw a ghost. Oh, yeah, you don't say Cortana. Okay, gotta line up the shot. I missed that one too, but I got that one. Okay. Oh. Okay, so that one had a fuel rod gun too. Interesting. I only have 2 shots left for the sniper rifle. Is there anything left for me? Is there anything left for me to snipe from here? Can I shoot the guy at the turret back there? Or do they even have a turret back there? I'm not sure. Oh, I can definitely shoot you, though. There's a jackal sniper up there that I definitely don't want to keep alive. And in case... Okay, the elite just got in the turret. Oh, no, he didn't. But I think that's a turret right there. I'll shoot that grunt just in case he decided to get on the turret at any point. Anyway, so... the music is very, very depressing, and it's a very bleak environment. But then you step out, and Requiem gets revealed, and you see the beauty of the planet. Then the game... then Cortana says, hey, by the way, Chief, it is actually possible for me to not be destroyed by rampancy if we get home. They wait until after the reveal to... Like, they don't raise your hopes immediately. They wait until you're in a good mood, and then they add to that great mood by saying, hey, oh, that's a grenade that I just threw at myself. That was not part of the plan. They add to that great mood by revealing that Cortana still has a chance. So it's just masterful pacing on the part of the writers. And there's still a red dot on my motion tracker, but I don't... Oh, right down there. Okay, 2 jackals. Please aim properly. Got him. Nice. Okay. So... I wasn't really too cautious with my sniper rifle ammo because I knew I'd be picking up a beam rifle right here. But I have been trying to be a little bit more conservative with my battle rifle ammo because I didn't know if I'd be able to make it last. I'm gonna hold on to this for now, but there's a crate of carbines back a little bit further behind me. So if I run out of battle rifle ammo at any point, I can just go back to get more. And I think that's the sound of an elite on the turret, and that's the sound of a grunt that has not exploded yet. So let's fix that. There we go. Okay. Used a lot more shots than I would have liked to. Let's see if we can snipe this. Oh, it's a grunt on the turret. Well, either way, I'm still going to use the beam rifle. Better safe than sorry. That jackal's hidden up there. Okay, the elite. Are you moving for the turret? I'm not sure. Okay, I think they're all retreating back there. All right, let's see if I can make this jump. If I can just find the right positioning. Jump. There we go. Okay. Oh, they remanned the turret while I wasn't looking. Got him. Okay. Let's see if we can draw him out of cover. That worked. And then a few more shots. Perfect. Okay. Now it's just jackals, which are easily mopped up with the battle rifle.
Chief, several patrols just reported in outside that structure over the ridge. It's possible they're onto something.
Alright. So I'm going to replace my beam rifle with the one that we're going to find at the top of that tower over there. And I technically don't need to swap one battle rifle. I think this is that we're going to get a new battle rifle in the next section. Maybe. But just to be safe, I'm going to replace this with the carbine from this dispenser right here, which appears to have been toppled over significantly. Yeah, this thing went for a ride. Usually it's standing up right over there, but I guess it got knocked back. Probably because of the grenade that I threw at the base of it accidentally. It got knocked back. Anyway, the other thing I wanted to talk about, this warthog. I'm not a fan of the... One of the biggest problems with Halo 4's campaign is its use of... Wait, is there still an elite alive? Yes, there is. Good thing I checked. Good thing I checked before moving up too far. That probably would have surprised me, and I probably wouldn't have been able to do much against a concussion rifle. Also, where'd the other jackal's beam rifle go? He was up here. I know he was up on top of this tower. Did it despawn? It might have despawned. That'd be real unfortunate if it... Oh, no, it fell right down here. Perfect. Okay. But so, basically, like, we're done using the warthog now. We can't bring it into the next section. And that's just, like, because we didn't, you may have noticed, we didn't use it at all in combat. We just used it as a transitional, like, to help us get from point A to point B. Which isn't really why you use vehicles in Halo. Like, you use them for the fun of the vehicular combat. And I get it, right? Because we don't have anybody on the, like, we don't have any Marines or any of the Spartans we can use that can hop on either the side seat or the turret to lend us a supporting fire. So we can't do anything by ourselves.
If we're going to hijack a ship from these Covenant, we're going to have to find where they're landing first.
I don't suppose you have a plan for that.
We could always ask nicely.
Asking's not my strong suit.
We don't have any Marines or anybody with us that could hop on the side seat or the turret of the Warthog, so there isn't much we can do with it, which is unfortunate because, like, at that point you just go, okay, well, why was it there? Like, obviously it was there to make transitioning from point A to point B less of a hassle. But then at that point, why not give us a ghost, right? Because there's no point in giving us a warthog when we can't use it. Like, whenever I play this mission on co-op, I always use the warthog to take out the enemies in that section because it's a lot more fun than doing it the way I did it on solo. But I can't do that because I don't have anyone to man the turret. So it's just generally speaking, vehicles in Halo 4, for the most part, there are a couple exceptions, but by and large, the implementation of vehicles in Halo 4 is less than stellar. Anyway, okay, so is there anything still alive that can be a major threat to me? I don't think so. Let's use a grenade to try to take you guys out. That worked very well. Okay. I'm trying to keep an eye out for any possible elites that are still alive like you. Okay, get a plasma grenade ready. Hopefully that'll either... Okay, that didn't do anything, which is kind of unfortunate. I was hoping I would either stick the elite or that one of the grunts would walk into it. Neither of those things happened. Now I'm going to try to stick you from above if I can find you. Which I can't seem to... Where did you go? You're right there. Okay. You were out of sight. Oh, that grunt was freaking out. Okay. He's over there. Snipe him. Okay, I shot him a couple times. I should not still be alive. I should not still be alive. Let's back up. Let's back up. Let's back way the hell up. And take a moment. Okay, let's grab this assault rifle. I probably should grab this immediately. Okay, so let's actually use the Magnum here. I knew it was either going to be a battle rifle or a Magnum. Let's use the AR Magnum combo to take out this elite so I can conserve ammo for my other weapons. Hello, elites. How you doing today? Let's take you down. You can't dodge me forever. Oh, but I also can't dodge you forever. Please aim well. There we go. And then, boop. Nice. Ordinarily, I would have tried to fire in more short control bursts, but we're not going to be holding on to the assault rifle for long, so I'm not too concerned with my ammo count. But yes, otherwise I would have been a little bit more... I would have focused on firing short control bursts instead to make sure I didn't waste all my assault rifle ammo on one singular elite. Okay. Now it's time for me to finally talk about one of the major problems with Halo 4's gameplay as well, which is the Needler. It hasn't killed us yet, but something you'll notice here pretty soon is that the tracking abilities and sheer power of the Needler in this game, in the hands of the enemies, is absolutely ridiculous. It's balanced strictly in terms of the fact that it behaves the same in your hands as it does in enemies' hands, in terms of how powerful it is. But in terms of its tracking abilities, it's not even kind of comparable. It is way, way stronger in the hands of the AI than it is in your hands. So, yeah, it's not even close. Also, where did I dropped my carbine over here, right? Because I would have had to drop it here to get the Magnum. It's kind of annoying to deal with. It's not game breaking or anything. It just makes Covenant encounters more frustrating than they would ordinarily be. Anyway, okay, yeah, there's a Needler right there. We're gonna plant a plasma grenade there and make sure we take out the Needler first and foremost. And then there's some other grunts and jackals, which aren't gonna last much longer. Perfect, okay. Also, you may be wondering why I didn't go back from a beam rifle, and the simple answer is because there's gonna be another beam rifle at the top of the structure that I can grab to replace the one that I left down there. So there's no point in me going back for the other one, although I might be getting a little bit too aggressive here. Nope, we're still good. I'm gonna wait for the grunts to come around the corner, and then not have terrible aim, which is what I had there for a second. And that should be area clear. So now we can move to the top level. And I'm going to use the AR. Hello, friend. I'm going to use the AR carbine combo against you. Okay, was not expecting you to be right there. Okay. Was not expecting that elite to move up that soon. No, you're not getting away from me. You're not getting... Oh, it's a trap. It was a trap. It was a trap. It was a trap. I fell for the trap. I fell right into that trap. I knew it was too good to be true. No, I didn't. I should have known it was too good to be true, I guess I should say. That the elite was just so freely offer himself up at the top of the stairs or the top of the ramp. I should have known that was a trap. It was a trap to lure me into the... And look at the tracking on that thing. Oh, there he is. Okay. Let's make sure our ammo's reloaded. Try to take out as many more grunts as we can before we engage him. Oh, good God. Okay. Yeah, I kind of figured that was going to happen. Unlike in Halo 2, there isn't much you can do to dodge the sword, because it's basically an instant kill. Well, no, not basically. It is an instant kill. And I didn't take him out. His shield's cracked, though. I should have been able to take him out, but I messed... Okay, there we go. We got him this time. Yeah, so oh, that's a suicide grunt. The sword elite animation is an instant kill in Halo 4. So there isn't really much you can do to react to it, unlike in Halo 2. So, also, there's that Needler again. Yeah, look at the tracking on that thing. Look at it. Look at how closely it follows my movements. It's like... Here, look. Left, right, left, right. It perfectly follows my movements. It's insane. So yeah, they definitely needed to nerf the Needler for this game.
Dropped his camo module. Let's have a look.
Or I guess I should say that they shouldn't have buffed it for this game.
I'll run a soft patch to it from the suit. Never know what might come in handy.
Alright, now we're gonna go back for the beam rifle, which hopefully didn't despawn. It did not. Perfect. Alright, so we got a beam rifle at 93% and a carbine with not that great ammo, but we are gonna replenish the ammo for this thing in the next section, so I'm not exactly worried about my ammo count. And I could grab the energy sword, but since we have an active camo module, we're not gonna bother.
Phantom signal again.
I heard something that time.
Also, Reach was guilty of, here, I'll talk after this dialogue right here.
Sentinels.
I wondered when they'd show up.
Halo Reach was guilty of providing you certain armor abilities for certain encounters. Like the jetpack in Exodus, or the drop shield in Tip of the Spear, or the active camouflage in Nightfall.
There, Chief. A console in the back.
I forgot to get ammo. But Halo 4 takes it to a new level, definitely. It's, like, they literally hand deliver you the active camouflage specifically for this section. So it's, the armor abilities are still technically in Halo 4, but I forget that I have an armor ability a lot of the time. And they hand deliver you specific armor abilities for specific encounters way more than they even did in Halo Reach. And if we recall, it was pretty bad in Halo Reach too.
It's a localized site cartographer. Okay. In service of Forerunner Shield World, designate Requiem.
Requiem. At least we know where we are now.
Let's see if it can tell us what the Covenant are so interested in. Huh.
What happened?
I don't know. It locked up. I'm detecting power fluctuations in several locations. I'll put them up for you.
And to be clear, I feel like
Hopefully we can find some way to get this cartographer back online.
I've been talking a lot of negatives about Halo 4 in this video so far. I absolutely love this game. The Halo 4 is great. I'm just kind of pointing out some of the minor gameplay gripes as we go about. And I felt particularly compelled to point out the thing about the armor abilities, just because the equipment is such an oh.
What's it doing?
It's all right. This energy is actually a ferroelectric data field. Your shields are just cycling in response to the chamber's charge.
Will this bring the cartographer back online?
Partially. This type of processing system usually works in parallel. We'll have to locate its twin.
It's just that equipment from Halo 3 was like one of the best things about Halo 3 was the equipment. So I feel compelled to, and I've talked to great lengths about why it's so good. So I feel compelled to point out how how well the armor ability system works in other games. Also, this music right here. I mean, the music in Halo 4 in general is great, but I mean that's the case for all Halo music, as I've said throughout the entirety of Project Infinite. But this specific track really reminds me of Portal music. Oh, okay. That's a needler. Gotta drop. Drop, and there's something to my right. Active camo goes on. I don't know what. Okay, it's a grunt. I don't think it heard that. I gotta be very cautious here until I know what's up. Okay. So the grunts are over there. I can probably headshot you. And then you, and then back down. Active camo. Let's let it recharge for a little bit. Let it recharge just enough. Get the beam rifle ready to go. I don't think the elite's getting too aggressive. I don't think the elite knows where I am. Where's the elite? It's hiding. Okay, it's hiding. And we got it. Nice. Okay. Yeah, so this music really reminds me of Portal. And also you can hear throughout a lot of, even just the scenery kind of reminds me of Portal a little bit. But throughout throughout most of the music tracks in Halo 4, at least a large quantity of them, you can hear the main melody of 117 playing in the background. And that's gonna culminate in the final mission of the campaign when we get there.
Is that the same signal?
Yes. Mayday, mayday, mayday. UNSC AI Cortana to infinity. Please respond. No response. But from the strength of that signal, the infinity has to be close by. The cartographer should be back online. We may be able to use it to track the ship's location.
Looks like I just picked up some carbine ammo unintentionally. Oh, I hear that. Okay. Oh, that's an elite. That's an elite. Okay, gotta get out of here. Gotta get out of here. Get to cover. This will have to work as makeshift cover for now. So I can turn this on, and let's see if I can snipe that elite. See him anywhere? He was there a second ago. I don't know where he went. All right, we appear to have lost track of the elite for now. So we'll take off the active camo until we see him again. He's right there. He's right there. It's one shot. Two shot. I shot too fast. I should have waited. Should have waited. Should have waited. No, don't hide. Don't hide. Oh, he went to go hide. Okay, let's try to move up. Oh no, there's gonna be things waiting for me. I am. And you move back. Don't. I have one more shot for this thing. We gotta make it count. Gotta make it count. Okay, yeah, I figured it was gonna be a waste. Okay. Well, the sniping strategy didn't work out too well. I do not want to pick up. Oh, actually, wait. I'll show this off real quick. Never ever pick up a plasma pistol. Look at how quickly the power in this thing drains. It's insane. I mean, I never use a plasma pistol in basically any game except Halo 2 anyway. Because it's just, there are more fun ways of playing the game than by using the plasma pistol combo. It's just something I feel like pointing out. Like, in case you've been using the plasma pistol in previous games, don't use it in Halo 4. It's more trouble than it's worth because of how quickly the ammo drains. It's like you have so many better options available to you. The tricky part is going to be taking out the elites up there, because I think there's at least 2, if not 3, and I know at least one of them is a gold commander that we failed to snipe earlier. So this is going to be tricky. Charging down the middle is not an option. If I had taken out one of the elites earlier, it might have been an option, but because I failed miserably to snipe him, we can't go straight down the middle. We have to flank up one of the sides. Let's try to go up the right-hand side. And fortunately, my active camo should be of assistance here, because I can make my way over to the right-hand side without the elites figuring out that I'm here, in theory. Slowly but surely. You don't know where I am. Okay, let's let it recharge a little bit. Keep my eye on the horizon. Oh, he might have seen me. He might have seen me, so let's put this on. Go very, very slowly. Okay, he didn't see me. I thought he might have seen me, but he didn't. Gotta hide behind cover because this is about to run out. Yep. The active camo was about to run out, so I knew I had to hide behind cover until it recharged. Alright, so let's think about what we're gonna do here. So there's, I think I counted 2 elites. I don't know exactly where either of them are, but I know, or at least I know there's one, and I think there's probably 2. But I can't confirm the exact locations of either. So I'm just gonna get the needler ready.
We can't give the Covenant access to the cartographer. Clear them out.
Let's try to stick you. Oh, it was a bait. It was a bait. He knew I was there. He knew, and he had a plasma grenade ready to go. Here's number 2. Here's number 2. Okay, I drained his thing. Yeah, that's how.
Now quick, to the cartographer.
In case you had any doubts about the sheer power of the needler, it's powerful. It's a beast. And I'm just looking around for any more needler ammo that I can pick up. I don't think we're gonna find any, but we don't really need any. We have a good amount. We have a good amount as is. All right, let's access the cartographer.
The cartographer keeps acting like the transmission is coming from everywhere on the planet at once. It doesn't want to triangulate Infinity's signal. Oh wait, I got it.
That can't be right. Scan again.
We've already passed through one layer of the planet's surface. It's not crazy to think that someone else made it deeper inside than we did.
You mean the planet's hollow?
Let me see if I can figure out a way to reach these coordinates that doesn't involve us digging a really big hole. There's a terminus on the far side of the complex. We can portal to the planet's core from there.
What?
I don't know.
If we have a shot at getting you back to Infinity, we're taking it.
Okay. Let's get to that terminus and find Infinity.
What do you know about Infinity?
Not much. She was supposed to be massive, but the project was only in prototype when we left. Scouts, Fortifying the bridge below. Stay sharp.
Did not mean to start the elevator, but we did. Accidentally. Anyway, so, oh, this might be bad. This might be bad. Okay, let's play a little bit of a dodging game. Play a dodging game with the Phantom until my shields come back, because I did not intend to stay up here. Well, I mean, I did, but I didn't intend to lower the elevator as early as I did. That was not part of the plan. Anyway, oh, yep, they're still down there. I can barely see because of the lighting in this section, but I can kind of make out where the Jackals and Grunts are. Yeah, so, there was another instance right there where they hand-delivered a hard-light shield for us. Also, are we gonna get the... We may not get the dialogue because I already sent the elevator down, but I'm gonna try anyway.
Would it have killed you to use the elevator?
I love that line. I didn't know if we would get it because we already accidentally activated the elevator. But fortunately, we still got it, which is awesome. I love that line. Anyway, I'm gonna try to clear up most of this bridge with my carbine and my needler, so I can save ammo for the assault rifle and the battle rifle, because both of those weapons are back there where we dropped into this section. And I could pick them up now, but I'd rather save them until we absolutely need to, or like we absolutely need to switch weapons so that I can make the most of the resources I have available to me. And I do have this, which is just, I mean, it speaks for itself. It's a hard light shield. They can't shoot through it, and it's mobile, so I can just move around all the place. But it doesn't last forever. It does drain after a certain amount of time, and while you have the hard light shield out, your shields can't regenerate. So it's just something worth noting if you want to use the hard light shield. And there are enemies right in front of me that I just didn't notice even a little bit. So, okay, there's one more lead back there. I'm gonna try to get him with the grenade stick, and if that doesn't work, I'm gonna try to get him with the needler. He's right behind this rock. Got him. What was that? I don't know what just happened there. I don't know what just happened there, but it wasn't good. That looked like a Halo Colin Evolved anniversary glitch. Okay, hold on. We need to figure out what just happened there. Did I? No, I can definitely shoot through here. So I tried to throw a grenade, like, over this rock to try to stick the elite, but it looked like it bounced off the rock and came back towards me. But clearly there's no geometry error there, so I'm not entirely sure what happened, but whatever it was, that was almost really bad for me. Okay, so, I don't know if that's a sniper or a marksman, but I'm not taking the chance either way. It was a sniper. I see that beam rifle down there. Okay, so let's get the needler ready. I think can I needler you from the bridge? Yes, I can. Also, look at just the needler. No, I see that. I see that. I saw that. Don't think I didn't see that, Grunt. I saw that full well. I saw the grenade marker on my screen. I knew that was the sight of a Grunt coming to try to take me out. And I wasn't gonna let that happen. Okay. Actually, nah, I should probably still go back for more ammo. I was thinking that we may not have to go back for more for the assault rifle or the battle rifle, but then I'm like, I don't have to per se, but it's probably a good idea to do so anyway. Also, I'm gonna try to shoot you off that turret now, and try being the operative word there because I just failed miserably at doing that. But no matter, because we're gonna be getting into Banshee here soon, and that will make dealing with Phantoms exponentially easier. So I'm not exactly too worried about that. Yeah, so the question, I definitely want to swap out the carbine for the battle rifle, but the real question is, do we want to swap out the beam rifle for the assault rifle? And the answer is probably not, actually. I don't want to do that because we're not going to be on foot for a little bit, and by the time we're on foot again, it will be much more beneficial to me to have a sniper than it will be for me to have an assault rifle. And by the time I need an assault rifle, I can just ditch the beam rifle for one of the many storm rifles around, which do the same job as the assault rifle, and actually probably slightly better. They do a better job than the assault rifle because the plasma multiplier against shields applies, but also the caveat to that is that it has less ammo than the assault rifle, so it's a balancing act. Anyway. So, I'll get a grenade ready in case there's any groups of Grunts or Jackals nearby, which there is. I'll throw a grenade back there. I don't think I threw that high enough. Oh, I did. Nice. Alright, now let's take to the skies in the Banshee. And first priority is to deal with the other Banshees in the area. Let's try to lead my shot. Nope, I led my shot, but it didn't end up mattering because the Banshee evaded in the other direction. So, not quite part of the plan. Got him, okay. Just a few more shots to take you down. Few more shots and you should go down with ease. At least that's the theory. Come on. A few more shots. Stop evading out of the way. There we go. Okay. Now, there should be another Banshee somewhere. I'm pretty sure I saw 2 Banshees in this area before I started engaging in a dogfight, but I can't seem to find where the other one went. So now we're just gonna slowly start moving ahead and start blasting everything that we can with the Banshee. Although we're getting a little too aggressive. Okay, let's evade out of the way. I guess that wasn't an evade, but I still flew away. And I could have sworn there was another Banshee somewhere. Ah, there it is. Ask and thou shall receive. Wow, nailed him with that Banshee bomb. That was a direct hit. Yeah, I knew I had seen another Banshee in here. I just wasn't exactly sure where. Okay, no, that's bad. Ooh, oh, he's gonna hijack me. Get out. Okay, we're still alive. How are we still alive? I'm just gonna hijack you right back, buddy. Just hijack you right back. Okay, now I gotta get out of here. Okay, well, that was a series of events that just took place. So let's review. Actually, let's not review just yet. Let's win this battle, then we'll review what happened. Okay, what's left? Is it just a couple jackals? Yeah. Okay, so it's just this guy right here. Okay, so and also something behind me. Okay, they're below deck. Okay, so let's review what just happened there. So, I flew down here with the Banshee, trying to take out the elite. I was trying to splatter the elite with the concussion rifle, and I did manage to drain his shield. However, I also it didn't kill him, so he then hijacked me, drained my shield. I then reverse hijacked him, or like I counter hijacked him, and then killed him instantly because the final melee attack was enough to finish him off after the shields were drained.
Revenant net's going crazy. They're ordering all units to converge on the tower.
I guess we got their attention.
So, that was quite the series of events that just unfolded before us. Alright, let's try to grenade these grunts. Will that work? It got most of them. Okay. Now let's get a plasma pistol ready. I know I said I never use a plasma pistol, but the one thing that I will always rely on a plasma pistol for is not for draining elite shields, but for disabling vehicles. That is one thing that the plasma pistol will always be reliable for. It's because it only needs to work once. Whereas when you use the plasma pistol for the plasma pistol elite or the elite combo, you kind of need it to keep working. And with the amount of with how little ammo you have for the plasma pistol, it doesn't really work out all that well. And can I not? Okay, I'm just wasting ammo. I was trying to shoot the grunt off that turret, but clearly that wasn't working out too well for me. Okay, let's at least try to get you off that turret. There we go. And I know there's one more jackal sniper there, and that fulfills my need for using the beam rifle. I guess I can just snipe you or miss horrendously. Also a perfectly valid option. That's all I wanted to use the beam rifle for, so now I'm good to... Oh, now you start shooting me with the turret. Oh, now you start shooting me with the turret. Of course. Okay, well, let's move. Get behind cover. Grab this. No, not that. This. Thank you. Okay. Full ammo for both weapons. There's a saw here. I could use the saw. Let's use the saw. We have a lot of ammo for the saw. Let's use this. Okay. Ooh, there's a rocket launcher here, too. A lot of options. What do I want? We'll use the saw. We don't get to use the saw a whole lot throughout the campaign, so I'll make the most of the... Although, actually, you know what? We're going to use the rocket launcher to take out that turret, because I don't really have any long-range weapons, and I really need something long-range to deal with that turret safely. So let's line up a shot from the rocket launcher, and hope that the grunt doesn't get off it. Which I think the grunt did get off it. Oh, that's a ghost. Okay, are you going to move out of the way of this? You probably are. I think he tried. He was trying to adjust his trajectory, but he didn't get out of the way in time. Okay. Well, since we're using this, we may as well use the rest of the ammo. I think the grunt did get off that turret, but he couldn't move out of the way fast enough to evade the rocket launcher. Probably wasted the rocket launcher shot on a single jackal, but you know what? That's fine, because jackals can be a pain. So, you know what? It was all part of the plan. All part of the plan. Now, the real question is how many elites are still alive. I don't think I killed any elites yet. So, that's what I'm really worried about, is how many elites do we have to take out. Also, let's use a grenade there to deal with hopefully both jackals. I got one, and then I can headshot the other. Okay, so those are the jackals dead. Now, what do we got in terms of elites? Is that a grunt? That's a grunt, I think. Yeah, it was a grunt. Oh, there's an elite. I saw one single elite. Okay, oh, there's something else here. I can't see. Got you, and then that was about to be the flick of the century. That was about to be the flick of the century, but it wasn't. But we still emerged victorious. Whew, okay, that was tense. Now then, was that the only elite in the area? That'd be pretty lame on their part. It's like, really, you only sent one elite at me? That the best you got? No, I hear that. I hear that. Okay, there's one grunt. You're dead. And, okay, there's an elite. Another elite has joined the battle. Fortunately, you won't last long against the power of the saw. Dead. And your grunt friends won't last long either. Okay. And there's still something else alive here, and it's grunt. Okay. So, I could go back for ammo, but we shouldn't need that much more.
We're about to have our hands full. The elites just issued a general order. They're moving all ground teams to secure the tower entrance above us.
Okay, so this is where things get hard, because I think we might have just pissed off that elite. Okay, can we stick him? No, we failed to stick him. And that was just a... I don't know what that grenade was. It was a catastrophic failure is what it was. Okay. We definitely pissed off the elite. I think he might have gone back to hide, though. Yeah, he fell back to hide a little bit. Let's try to saw him out from a distance like this, and then full speed grenade. Hopefully that finishes him off. It did not finish him off. Okay, we gotta headshot him. I knew he was weak, so we had to go for the finishing headshot. Okay. Now, we're actually coming up on the end of the mission here. This has been a pretty smooth run of Requiem so far. Alright, so we have a lot of ammo left for the saw, and a pretty good amount left for the battle rifle. But we're not going to move out until I know that Phantom is clear, because that Phantom will screw us over if we get too aggressive too soon. So in the meantime, let's see if I can find any more plasma grenades from the grunts that we killed. Or... I could use a Needler. Needler, I guess we'll hold on to a Needler. We'll leave it, like, right here-ish in case we need to use it later. Like, when we run out of ammo for the saw. But, assuming we don't run out of ammo for the saw, we're just going to rely on this. I should only need the... I should only need the amount of ammo that I have left for the saw currently to take out this one elite right here. So let's just pace our shots appropriately. Shield's cracked, and he's done. Okay, now, oh nope, stay far away from me with your plasma grenades there, friend. And I see that. Nope. Okay, so the saw is running kind of low on ammo. I mean, I should still be able to. I'll use it. I'll just use it up now to take out the rest of the grunts here, because I probably don't have enough to use it effectively against another elite. So I'll just I'll swap it out now so we don't get screwed over later. And there's a sniper at the top of the hill. Got to take him out first and foremost. And there we go. Okay. I'm saving my plasma grenades for the elites coming up ahead. So we have a Needler and we have a battle rifle with not a lot of ammo in it. But so we're going to have to make our shots count. We got to make these shots count if we end up needing them. Which, assuming... Oh, God. Okay. Fall back, fall back, fall back. Fall back until that Phantom goes away. Fall back until the Phantom goes away. If we... do well with the Needler, we shouldn't end up needing the battle rifle like that. Okay, let's grenade right there to push him back over to the left, just like that, and he's dead. Nice. Okay, so now we'll ditch the Needler for the fuel rod gun, and then now we can use this against the Hunter. So first things first, stick the Hunter in the back with a plasma grenade, and then finish him off just like that. Stick this one in the back as well. Oh, we gotta move, gotta move, gotta move, gotta move. That was close. That was really close. And come on, just one more shot, one more shot, one more shot on the fuel rod. Or maybe two more shots, and he's dead. Whew. Well, that was a really...
We're busy. I managed to clear up another transmission from Infinity.
Sounded like he said artifact.
I wonder if it's related to whatever the Covenant are after.
Where's the terminus?
The map placed it at the top of the tower.
Love this music too. I mean, I feel like I said that a lot throughout Project Infinite, but it's just every track in Halo is just, except for the remade version of Blow Me Away and the remade version of Follow, every Halo track is just phenomenal. But that is the end of Requiem. That was I think we only died once in the entire mission, so that was... And then that was to the insta-kill Swordlight, so not that bad of a run for Requiem, if I do say so myself. And now we will ascend to the top of this tower. Ah, it's a bright light. Okay, wow. Time for the cutscene, and that will be the end of this mission.
to the cathedral, this terminus is just one node of a larger transit grid that spans the entire planet.
What?
When I tried to access the outlet closest to Infinity's transmissions, the system responded with this.
What is it?
That's the kicker. It's the Forerunner symbol for Reclaimer.
Humanity. That's got to be Infinity. Can you get us to those coordinates?
Let me try to open a portal.
Cortana.
I'm picking up unknown energy signatures.
Where?
This can't be right.
Set a waypoint out of the tower. Cortana?
How did... Quick! Into the portal!